Alright guys, for this segment to get back to the gear, Waypoint Gemini edition, we're going to go over some of the gear that was used that's TAD specific. The pants that were most commonly used were the Recon RS Pant. It's one of our most popular pants. They are, for all intents and purposes, they are a cargo pant, but they're kind of untraditional in the sense of you don't have these big cargo pockets. They're pretty low profile and they're inset. They don't ride on the outside of the thigh like most cargo pants do. They kind of ride on the inside of the top of the thigh, if you will. That's mainly by design for doing a lot of movement or driving or riding in vehicles specifically. Traditional cargo pockets, you put stuff in those pockets, the items fall down to the cargo pocket, and then as you sit down, get in and out of vehicles over time, those items can fall to the back of that cargo pocket. So when you go to sit down, you kind of have to jiggle your equipment to, get things comfortable so you're not sitting down on whatever that equipment is. So with these, what makes these great specifically for this adventure was getting in and out of the vehicles constantly. It's a great place to put just spare gloves or keys, cell phone, whatever the case may be, and it keeps them front and center. So when you do sit down in the vehicle to drive or ride, it's not falling under your thighs, the equipment that's in there. So it just creates a little bit of comfort, and this design worked well for that application. Just to go over some other feature benefits, it's this is our RS, which is our ripstop, so it's a 50/50 Nyco nylon cotton blend. So it's soft. It's yet durable. It's that ripstop gridded. So let's see if I can find a good. So if you can see here, it's kind of that traditional mil-spec grid. So if it were to get a tear, the tear would not spread. It would just ride to the line of that grid, depending on how big big or small the tear is. So it can handle a lot of field abuse. They're designed to be kind of a handle it all pant in terms of you can wear these on the streets, even in the office. They have a nice, clean, low profile look. Conversely, they work great in the field, as they did during Waypoint Gemini. The knees are darted, so for some of that adverse movement, again, driving, things of that nature, you're going to have that comfort. The pants aren't going to bind up over your knees or behind your knee. It is a gusseted crotch, again, for the adverse movement, getting in and out of vehicles, sitting for extended periods of time. You do have Bartack Reinforcements in key areas such as the belt loops. So you do have really nice reinforcements. So again, that holds up to the wear and tear of the field. You have 6 belt loops going around the pant. You have a button closure that is field repairable. I'll go over that in a minute. You have a zipper fly. Pretty standard pockets. You do have our reinforcement for knives or flashlights, as you can see here. So we just have one of our Dauntless there, so nicely reinforced. Inside those pockets, you have these slotted pockets, and these are very similar for a lot of things that we do, like in our intercepts. Our Force 10s, our coverts, those are on the outside, but we've moved them to the inside. It's great for a cell phone, spare mag, if you have a small wallet, credit card keys, just the small little valuables that you don't want hanging down in the main pocket, you can slide back into that internal pocket there. Another feature that not a lot of folks realize with these pockets is on both of the hand pockets, if you reach up in, there's a small paracord loop, and this is in both pockets. And that tucks away nicely up in there, and what that's really for, what that was designed for is again, keys, or if you wanted to have something on a lanyard. Me personally, I like to hook my keys there because what that does is your keys don't fall down in the pocket. So again, doing adverse movement, getting in and out of the vehicle, things like that, they kind of suspend in the pocket. So especially if you have a pocket with a knife in it, you have your knife hanging down, and depending on how big the knife is, it may go down further in the pocket or ride a little shorter up. So having keys down in there, they can fill up quickly. So having that little paracord loop there allows you to, quickly hook your keys or any other piece of equipment and just have them suspended in the pocket, so you don't have this big clump of equipment happening there. Moving down to the cargo pockets, kind of already touched on those, but it's a similar feature. You have kind of a low profile zipper that's covered there, so you can zip that open, and then on the inside of this pocket you have a very similar 550 cord loop. Again, keys or small equipment that you want to loop there and kind of have suspended in the pocket so it's not falling down and lumping up in that cargo pocket. That's what that works great for. Rest of the features include our 3-stitch, that's kind of standard for TAD, representing triple aught design. You have just a normal wallet pocket here, nice deep wallet pocket on both sides. And as you can see, these are the actual pants that we used during the adventure. So they took they took some wear and tear on them, but as you can see, they hold up great. That ripstop works incredibly well, and all these require is just a throw in the washer and they'll be good to go for another adventure, or again just for city wear. So we forgot one other feature. It's so hidden, we actually forgot about it. So we wanted to talk about the hidden pocket here. So this is a small little hidden pocket that's behind the button, and what this is, it can be a multitude of things. When the pants come to you, this is actually where the field repairable button resides. So you have a 550 cord loop there, and then the field repairable button is just hooked on that. So again, if you needed to use that in the field, you could just undo that like so, and then you have your button that you can use. Conversely, this pocket can be used for small USB key, lockpick set, or a small lockpick set, or a shim handcuff key. Loose cash, if you want to roll up some loose cash and have it there if you're traveling abroad. Just user preference, but just a small little hidden pocket there that's right behind the button and the fly. So again, that's the Recon RS Pant, and the colorway that you're seeing here is the tarmac colorway. So again, Recon RS Pant, and it was a favorite pant used by the team during Waypoint Gemini.